horsies go? Seems kind of lonely around here. Now, what in the world would you want? Where's the other one? Want a treat? I don't know if you other two know what treats are. Two little girls' treats, that's what it is. You know what you're getting, don't you? Here, come over here. It's a secret. Here, this way. Okay. One for you. You come over here. For you. You want some? Here. Come here. You already had yours. Here's some. I'm not supposed to give any to the black one over there. Here you go. Here, you can have some of this one. Isn't that a treat? Huh? Well, I know where to find you now. Back from Ames, Iowa. Back to the wintry wonderland. But it is 8 degrees outside right now. So I wonder the snow hasn't been zapped. And I am scared to death that my shed is overheating. But I have a camera in the shed, 2 cameras. I have one camera on the rows so I can see the bees. And I have another camera on some temperature gauges I have in there. They're reading 8 degrees. And in my my video shot of the shed, there's very little bearding. So what the heck does that mean? I'm going to go get, I'm just, you know, turning myself inside out. I want to get into the shed to see what's going on. But I would think that there would be more of a heated shed than that. And that would tell me, well, that maybe tells me 2 things. It could be just my fans are working. And like I was talking in Ames, Iowa, we need to be able to pull the air through the shed to be able to keep the shed temperature inside the same as the ambient temperature outside. And that way, when the temperature starts to drop through the day, then the shed temperature inside also drops. So when you get those spikes in temperature through, you know, those mild spells, little spikes, the shed will feel that spike, but it won't sit on that spike, or it won't increase off that spike. So it'll go like that, and the bees can tolerate that a lot easier than if the shed just gets warm and continues to get warm and doesn't cool off. So it could be just my shed fans and my circulation through the shed is actually working the way that I planned it to. The other thing it could be is my bees are dead. Shed is 8. Let's go take a look here. Okay, so here is 8 degrees, and that's in the middle of the row. It's 8 degrees outside. What is going on in this shed? 8 degrees. So by the wall here, it's almost 11 degrees, and inside the stacks, it's 8 and 9 degrees. So that's telling me my baffles are working. So the air coming to the outside of the shed, it's not as strong as it used to be. I'm getting more airflow in between my rows. That's good news. Mark that up as a success. Oh, but my bees, my bees, my bees, my bees. In fall, it's a lot easier maintaining the shed through warmth. And 8 degrees in the shed, I mean, 8 degrees in the shed actually isn't that warm. Yes, I was afraid that with 8 degrees outside, all the heat these bees are giving off, it'd be like 15 degrees in here. Here's some good old BC Canadian bees, just not giving a damn. Doing what they're bred to do. So my Italians here, a little tucked in a little bit further. I'm not seeing a lot of bearding at all. There's bees in these boxes, I'm pretty sure. Boxes of bees. So they're not dead. Tucked right in there. That's a really good sign. You know, last year I moved them in, and even though they're small, they're still kind of bearding at the front. And that is kind of a sign of stress. You know, I walk the aisles and I like to see them in the front, and you see them, oh, look at all those bees out the front entrance. But that's a sign of stress. It's a box of bees tucked way back in there. Let's crack a lid. I know I shouldn't be cracking a lid, but okay, so my nerves are calmed down just a little bit. The reason why my shed is remaining at temperature is because my fans are working. My airflow is working. There is a lot of air coming in right now. And not as much going down the wall here as going down and then sitting on this side of the shed and then through. Boy, I love it when a plan just works out. Oh, there's an entrance weed out. What is going on there? It's never a good sign. These are pretty recent. So I'm going to sweep the shed. It's going to be warm again tomorrow, and then actually the whole week it's going to be warm. So I'm just going to sweep the shed here and monitor to see how much drop the shed experiences through these warm days. I think on Thursday it's supposed to be 11. So what are they going to look like when it's 11 degrees in here? find the row where the camera is. Right there. Shoots down here. In fact, if I was logged on, I'd see myself sweeping the shed right now. So it is focused on, I put it in place where there's some large colonies. So I could see if they were bearding really badly because of the warmth. It would be these ones because they're big. They're not too excited. At all. Lots of drop down here though. I can feel that cold air coming down this aisle. Airflow is key. All right, well, I'm gonna sweep the shed, wheel some of this out, dump it in the field. Time of year we want to see the cluster down, if anything. I think that's what I'm seeing here. The clusters are moved down. Whoa! Clunk. Nice rim of honey over them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames of bees there. Look at the condensation, just little bits of condensation. Whoa. That fan is pretty close to my head. Nicely tucked in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll call that 8. It smells absolutely beautiful. Some Canadian bees. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seams of bees. Just a little bit of condensation. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right packed with honey. Feed, I should say. Chop my head off here. little bit smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, 8. Nice and calm. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing this. Because what is the point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess the point is the bees that I'm seeing right now, they are my winter cluster. And a good bunch of them will be the bees that are going to make it till April. If you don't have a winter net set up properly in the fall, you're going to be seeing evidence of that right about now. In fact, you'll see, especially if you have varroa mite problems, you'll see the colonies just drop dead between now and Christmas.